Happy 1 year anniversary, Wolfpack. Welcome to another episode of the Wolfpack Podcast. Joining me in studio once again is Glenn the Valley, a.k.a. DJ Storm Thunder. Glenn, welcome back once again.
Boom with the lightning and the thunder. Thank you for having me back, Mr. Alpha Wolf.
Yes, thank you for referring me to as the Alpha Wolf. Guys, this is a second attempt of trying to record this podcast because Glenn and I tried to record the episode last week. Apparently my mixer wasn't plugged into my phone all the way, so it was basically recording everything from my smartphone, which was really fucking weird, but here we are now once again. Everything is working, so yeah, let's get down to business. So what do you want to talk about?
So, let's talk about the changes that happened in January.
Oh, yes. Yeah, guys, the last episode that we did, as you guys probably remember, Glenn was supposed to fly to the Philippines once again in December to marry his fiancée. Well, unfortunately, I have some bad news. That has changed. Angeline is now no longer in Glenn's life as his fiancée, as his girlfriend, or even as his friend. The bitch is gone.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling knowing that you're back on the single train? How does it feel?
It's okay. I learned from my other past mistakes of dating women. Sorry.
What have you learned from this relationship?
What I learned was it needs to be having any relationship. It's the lack of communication, more talking, and you know, you need to know how the other one's feeling except your own. But it's hard to read another person if you really don't know what they're going through if they don't communicate, you know?
And the problem is you guys literally live halfway across the globe, so you can't see her every day.
Yeah,
I mean, video chat's one thing, but you can't even see the girl. And also, I think I know what you definitely learned. Never date a girl that's out of country. Always date girls in this country. In this country,
yes, but also to keep him really more in touch with communication. Really,
communication is key.
Yep.
If anybody out there who has good communication with their significant other, I applaud you, and I'm sure Glenn applauds you as well.
Yeah.
Because if there's no communication, why are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
Communication is key.
Yep.
Honesty is key. The truth is key. Because if you don't have any of that, why are you even in a relationship?
Yeah. So also with learning with being single too, you have to love yourself more too.
Exactly. Love yourself before you can put yourself out there and have everybody love you or you love them, you know? Like with family and friends, it's different. Yeah. It's different because they're there, they've been there for you since the beginning. Mm-hmm. But with yourself, you got to love yourself and you got to, make sure that you do, put yourself first. Yeah. Because if you put others before you put yourself, that's very unhealthy. Yeah. Very unhealthy.
Correct.
So, also, guys, I just want to inform all of you that in 2 months, I will be heading to Philadelphia for WrestleMania 40, which will be live at Lincoln Field, home of the Philadelphia Eagles. I am super excited because it'll be my first live seeing or viewing of WrestleMania. My first WrestleMania I ever saw was WrestleMania 21 in 2005. Saw it on DVD. And then first ever time seeing WrestleMania live on pay-per-view was 2011, WrestleMania 27. That was pretty entertaining. And now here we are several years later, me seeing WrestleMania live in person for the very, very first time. I am super excited for this. Glenn will not be going with me because he has to work. So I will probably... Actually, no, I'm not probably. Fuck that. I am going by myself. I'm taking a train from Old Saybrook to Philadelphia, where my friends are going to come pick me up and take me to my hotel room. So I am very excited about that. Yep. I'm looking forward to this trip. I'll be going back to Philly once again. Philly is not too bad of a city. It could be worse. But, it could be better. So, what other changes should we talk about?
That also leads to the question. How much did you think your life goals had been changed from the New Year resolution stuff? Because I know mine been altered.
Well, my New Year's resolution, I don't think really has changed much. I think what was my New Year's resolution? I don't even remember.
Something with your growth or exercising more.
Yes, exercising a lot more and, getting myself into better shape, which I have been doing. I have been going to the gym, obviously, every day before work. I get up in the morning and then I go, which is very entertaining. And then I've been also investing in Fairlife Core Power protein milkshakes from Stop and Shop. My favorite one is vanilla flavored. Those are so good. I got 2 more in my fridge at home, so I'll be taking those, with me to work this week, which I am very excited about. Glenn over here has not tried it yet, so he has to go to Stop and Shop to get one of those so he could try it. And I'm telling you, it tastes just like a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's, except it's a protein shake. So I don't know what makes it different compared to a regular milkshake, but you'll just have to try it.
Healthier shake, I guess. But yes, I would have to. Sure.
Also, guys, another thing, Glenn has really been pushing forward on his acting career. He's been starring in a lot more movies, and he's probably got some more upcoming roles coming up very soon. Yeah. Tell the listeners what projects you have currently that are up and coming.
Article 92, Rat.
When are those scheduled to be released?
In the spring and summertime.
Of this year?
Of this year, yep.
And are they going to be on YouTube? Are they going to be on Netflix? Or are they going to be on Prime?
It's going to be on Prime so far.
Both of them?
Yep, both of them, yep.
And you're actually in the movie and you're not behind the scenes?
Nope. Correct. Yep.
So, Rat. Tell people what Rat is about.
Rat is about a little bit evil government, and I'm trying to... I worked with this evil government and trying to solve their problems and help them out.
Now, what about Article 92?
Article 92 is another government, but that includes aliens.
Ah.
Yeah, a main character found an alien, and now the government's tracking him down.
Now, don't you have a film coming up where it involves paranormal?
That's also, yes. I'm gonna be meeting with demonologists and psyche mediums and to figure out, if I have a talent up there.
Now, you also told me something just recently that there's a possible feature film that you're working on. What is the name of that one?
That one's Put the Stone Down, and that one's the veterans who have, any of you who have family members in the military who serve PTSD and stuff, I'm very sorry for your loss. I know what you're going through. That's very tough. But yes, that's featuring about that.
Okay.
Stuff.
All right, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed with your acting career has taken a big leap instead of your DJ career.
Yeah.
Would you say that you would quit being a DJ and go full-time acting?
I wouldn't say quit DJ, but I will still have it as my hobby, but I will still continue with both of them. For now, keep my main job where I'm at Mohegan, but working with acting.
Here's the thing. Between the time you were 16 to now, how many DJ gigs have you had? 2?
2, 3. That's
and
it.
And how many acting gigs have you had?
5.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
So what does that tell you, bro?
Yeah.
You might have to switch over to acting instead of being a DJ.
Yeah.
Also another thing, guys, Glenn has taken up another course at Three Rivers Community College, and now he's also a photographer.
Yep.
He's got an actual camera. He's got a beautiful computer for his college work.
Yeah.
So tell the people what the purpose of being of the photographer was about. Is this for college?
Yes, for college and also for my hobby as well. I'm also a graphic designer, learning to be more advanced. So if you guys need a graphic designer, photographer, you know your guy.
Now, if somebody were to hire you to be a photographer for, say, a wedding, how much would you charge?
Well, depending on how long I'm staying there and depending, if it's let's say 2 photos, then shouldn't be too much. But if it's more than that, then could be.
Would you charge per hour, or would you charge per the day of the wedding, just one charge?
I would just do it just one charge. So it's just there.
So all in all, say if it was a 5-hour wedding with the wedding, and it also includes the reception.
Yeah.
What would you say you charge? If they wanted multiple pictures.
If they want multiple, maybe $1,000, maybe that's it.
That's not too bad.
No.
Now, if you were to DJ a wedding, how much would you charge for a DJ?
And now that one's per hour because I'm playing there from the night. So
So DJ would be per hour, but a cameraman would be just per wedding, per session.
Wedding. Yeah, per session. Yes.
Okay. So $1,000 for a wedding for photography. And then DJing, what would you say? How much an hour? 100 an hour? 200 an hour?
Yeah, 100, 200, somewhere around there.
It's not too bad.
No, a little basic, yeah.
Now, what about if they asked you to, say, make a graphic of, say you took, a picture of the bride and the groom, but they had you Photoshop it and had it in as a design as, a fake, say, you made it into, an AI. What would you charge for that?
If it's only one photo, just for that kind, $200, $300.
That's not too bad. No. That's decent.
Yeah.
That is decent.
Yep.
So I think really you should you should make new business cards, get rid of those old ones that you used to have, and you should put it as, graphic designer, DJ, and photographer. I think, honestly, you should, like those other business cards that you had for your old career.
That was old name.
Your old name. You need to make new business cards with your number, your email address, all the stuff that you do, because then that way people will know, hey, this guy's a real deal.
Yeah. But now, think about that YouTube channel, too. That's the YouTube cruise.
How many videos have you made on the YouTube channel?
I've been editing. I just didn't upload them. Including someone's special video.
Yeah, don't get me started with that. When the fuck is that video getting released, anyways? You've been saying it for the last year that it's going to be like, oh, it's going to be released this year. Oh, it's going to be released this year. Oh, it's going to be released after my birthday. When the fuck are you going to release it?
It's been so
I'm waiting.
Pages. I know.
I'm fucking waiting.
By the looks of it, your page is still the same, so nothing really changed. Except
speaking of the YouTube channel, did you edit the YouTube name considering what it is?
I just need to take that one.
That you need to remove, and you need to remove any of the graphic designs that you made of the two of you, and make it as solely yourself.
Yep.
Have you made your channel intro yet?
Yeah, so it's channel trailer.
Is it on there yet?
No.
What the fuck are you waiting for? You want to be a YouTuber, dude? You got to put the effort into it, man.
Yeah.
Look at the effort you put into your YouTube channel back in 2017.
Correct.
You were on that channel all the time.
Yes, but that channel's dead.
Obviously, that channel's dead, but you want to revise your YouTube channel, post something on the new channel. Why don't you?
Yes, except the idea is revamped.
That is true.
Guys, instead of Instagram roast, it's now going to be social media roast. I'll let Nick explain what social media roast is all about.
So basically, a social media roast is, Glenn used to do Instagram roast. He would pick people from the school he was going to, which was, what school was it?
Valley Regional.
Valley Regional. He would pick people, to roast, or they'd ask him, hey, can you roast me? So he would pick their profile. He'd say Instagram roast on such and such person. They'd view their views. They'd look at some of their photos, and they would basically in a silly way, they talk shit about them.
Yep.
That's what that's what the Instagram roast was.
Yep.
The social media roast is going to be something like that, except it's not just Instagram. It's going to be Facebook.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Twitter or X, and it even might be Snapchat.
And TikTok.
And TikTok as well. So instead of just one social media platform, it's going to be 5.
Yeah.
Hell, if you want to throw MySpace in there, you might as well throw MySpace in there.
MySpace.
I mean, I didn't have MySpace growing up, and I don't know if you did either.
No, me neither.
So everyone started off with Facebook.
Yeah.
That's how I remember starting off social media was Facebook.
Yeah.
But so that's what social media roast is. If there's anybody out there listening that wants to be roasted by this man, you let me know, and I'll let him know.
Yeah. And then those will be out there. But yes, guys, but with the social media roast, I said it was for free for a lot of people. I've been doing it, but now because it takes me time, just a subscribe, a like, and a follow. That's all I ask. Not much.
So he's not going to charge you for a roast.
No.
If you want to be roasted, like I said, you let me know, and I'll let this man know.
Yep.
Just don't take forever to upload the roast like you're doing with mine.
Hey, it's okay. But yes, there's going to be a whole playlist. Not only that, let me explain about my channel, vlogging, gaming, behind the scenes, if whatever I do, and the social media roast, basically.
I think with you, I'm doing this whole photography thing, and then with you doing the graphic design on your computer, you should screen record your computer, and you should post speedy videos of you doing these graphic designs, and that way, because a lot of people watch that shit. A lot of people like to see people do graphic designs. Look at the fucking Draw My Life on YouTube. Yeah. That was so popular back in the day. Yeah. It's not as popular now as it was, 10, 12 years ago, but it was a thing because people would just draw about their life.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think once you make it big on YouTube, you should do that. I Draw My Life.
Yeah,
it's and crazy. You'd be like, "Hi guys, this is DJ Storm Thunder. This is a Draw My Life."
Yep, it'll be a lot of craziness with.
But yeah, I think whatever photography work you do, say if you did a wedding, or if you did if you just took random pictures in different places, you could post these pictures and put sounds to them and say, "Hey, I took these pictures. This is what I did. This is my work."
Yep, and
all these photos are taken and owned by me.
And not only that, also with the podcast I'm featured in will be included.
Yes.
Yes.
Glenn supposedly plans on doing a podcast as well on his channel as well.
Come on.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We will see how that goes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Not yet, though.
But eventually.
Yep, eventually.
And guys, I know that Glenn has been in this my podcast for pretty much like 80% of these episodes, but don't you worry. I will have other guests on here. And speaking of that, in April when I go, Friday, April 5th is the day that I'm going. I'm going to be inviting my friend Kaylee onto the podcast because April is Autism Awareness Month, and she does have a son who is autistic. So if you guys are interested in hearing about what life is like for a person with autism, please just wait till Friday, April 5th. I'll be recording it, and I'll be releasing it that Saturday the 6th. So stay tuned to that. But anyway, so back to your YouTube channel. So you're doing vlogging, you're doing
Gaming,
podcasting, gaming,
tutorials,
whatever you want to do. And I honestly think you need to throw your photography and your graphic design on there because that'll really put you out there.
Yep, that too. And the food reviews. Or the food tasting. Yeah.
The food reviews is my thing. It's my thing.
Rate my food. Rate the food. It's my
Rate my food, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, guys, because Glenn has also inspired me to do social media roasts as well. So after he roasts me, I'm going to roast him next.
Yeah.
And believe me, I may come across as me sounding like I'm a total douche, but believe me, I'm not. It's all fun and games.
And don't worry, guys, when he released mine, I'm going to react to that reacting video.
React to my roast. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, but if you don't post that roast video of me, I'm not roasting you. So
yeah. But yes, that's also included with still. I'm also reacting videos. So,
so we'll
last stuff.
We will see what happens. I mean, be on the lookout for my channel, guys. I will even put a link down in the description down below for my YouTube channel so you guys can go subscribe. I'll even put a link down below so you can go subscribe to Glenn's channel as well.
Yep.
You know, on my channel, you're going to see videos. On his channel, you ain't going to see shit because he doesn't have anything on there yet. Mr. Busy with college, busy with acting, busy with working.
Yeah.
You don't even have time to do any of this shit. You know?
Maybe I do.
I mean, hell. Yeah. Maybe like the next place we should go to take pictures is Gillette's Castle and the Devil's Hop Yard.
Yeah.
Gillette's Castle will be a perfect place.
Yeah.
You can get zoomed in shots. You can get close-ups.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you want to get.
Stuff. Yeah.
Whatever you want to get, my dude.
And not speaking of photography, but also there's going to be upcoming trips, if I had to mention. Yes, my mom does have her brother's wedding anniversary in the Philippines. That's in June. But also...
June of next year.
Next year. And also me and Nick were thinking to take a cruise.
That is correct. So in 2025, I will be turning 30 years old in July. I'm thinking around like late August, maybe even early September. Me, Glenn, and all of our friends are going to pitch our money together and go on a cruise from Miami, Florida to the Bahamas.
Yep.
I am so looking forward to that. I've never been on a cruise. I always was scared of cruises because I never liked boats. But because it's a cruise and because it's basically a hotel on the water, I'm okay with that. I'm willing to take a chance. I mean, my original plan was to go out to Las Vegas next year, but Vegas can wait probably another couple years. You know, I'll go to Vegas sometime. You know, whether I go myself or I have Glenn go with me, or if I have a girlfriend, she can go with me. You know, whatever. So, but yeah, so I'll definitely, you know, definitely think about, you know, definitely want to invest in this cruise, you know, like me and you and our buddies Sam, Brandon, Sam's girlfriend Madison, Glenn's best friend Liam, and then Sam's buddy Ted. So far there's 7 of us. And for what I've been told, the more friends that you take on a cruise, it's a better experience and it's cheaper. So we're thinking of doing 4 nights in the Bahamas, leave Miami, Florida, go to Coco Cay, then go to Nassau, and then come back to Miami. So
cool trip.
That is definitely on my radar. I am looking forward to doing that with you next year. Hopefully we can actually make it happen. You know, but the only way that we're going to make this happen is
everyone's on the board, same page, and everything goes.
Because by August or September of this year is when we all need to get together and we all need to book this cruise.
But yes, cruise ship is really fun. The last time I went on a cruise when I was 16 or 14, when I went to Bermuda, and that was great.
And how was the how was the feeling around Bermuda? People say that when you go down there, it's really haunting.
Oh well, okay. Bermuda itself, the island is nice, but going on the coming back to go passing the Triangle, that's weird.
Isn't the Bermuda Island literally in the center of the triangle?
Next, like
no, like the island is right there, but isn't like the triangle like people think is like in the center?
think so, Center. I didn't know.
Well, we'll have to look it up online because I know somebody actually on a map drew what the Bermuda Triangle would look like, and I thought that the island was at the center of the triangle.
But I remember because we passed the triangle, so technically it was off a little bit. Yeah.
Was there any signs indicating that we were going into the triangle, or was it just the vibe?
The weather was insane.
So how bad was the weather? Like, what happened?
Thunderstorm raining, like quick, and it's hitting you.
Like hurricane force winds almost.
Yeah.
And then when you got out of the triangle, it was fine.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, mystery.
Now, supposedly there's an urban legend about the Bermuda Triangle. What's the urban legend?
That supposedly the airplanes has been gone, and then
supposedly airplanes and ships go missing.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And don't know what's in that triangle. Could be monsters, and we have
honestly,
no idea. It's never been fully discovered.
This world, there's so many unexplored places. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like we don't know. We don't even probably know what's buried below the earth near the core. Like we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know what's buried in the Mariana Trench in the ocean. We just don't know.
Yeah.
So if you want to tell these viewers right now on a scale of 1 to 10, how creepy was the Bermuda Triangle?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I was terrified.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, I was underneath. I was not getting hit in the rain, but that was scary.
Was the ship like tilting or rocking?
Yeah, a little rocking. Yeah.
And this was a cruise ship.
Yeah, cruise ship.
Holy fuck.
Rocking, yeah. Just
we would avoid the Bermuda Triangle if we went from Miami to the Bahamas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I just remembered something. If we do go on this cruise in like August or September of next year, we're gonna have to go maybe middle of August because near September is the peak of hurricane season.
Yeah.
And Florida gets hit with bad hurricanes.
Yeah, we have to.
So, can you imagine all of us going on the cruise? We go to Miami, and all of a sudden, there's a fucking hurricane coming through, and we can't get on the cruise. I would be scared shitless, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'd have to like look into that. We'd probably want to go like in like maybe mid-August.
Yeah.
So we'll have to think about that. Now, tell the people on here, because you've been on the cruise before, what is a cruise like?
Oh, really fun. So I get to my room. I had a nice, you could say, because Royal Caribbean has a balcony view, so I had that, that nice view, because it was from my room, and then the view outside, I can look at the ocean.
Yep.
Then there was a nightclub for teenagers and adults, and then there was a younger group, or younger thing for like younger kids to do if you're not a certain age. Yep.
Did this cruise ship have the water slides?
Yes.
Did this cruise also have a stage for certain shows?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And it has a casino in the cruise and a nice bar.
Did it have places to eat?
Yes, like, very expensive.
Okay, now is it true that this cruise had a buffet?
Yes.
And did you eat for free?
Yes, I did.
The only thing basically you had to do was, I think, tip them.
Yeah, sounds about.
So it's kind of like eating at the VIP lounge at Foxwoods. You can eat for free. You just have to tip your waiter or waitress.
Yep, exactly.
That's not bad.
No,
that's actually not bad at all.
No,
because like,
but I know if you go like if you're eating like in a restaurant though, then that's on your own check, or they're gonna pay. You're gonna pay like that.
How much was the booze?
Well, by the looks of it was very expensive, like almost 100, depending on what you're getting. Like mixed alcohol, but like. Alcohol, like normally, I don't think it was.
Oh wow, expensive. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah. And the last thing I recommend, if you drink on the cruise, and you're a light drinker like me, you will get hammered badly, and you feel like you want to throw up because plus the ships and stuff when they go back and forth. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, that's the thing I was going to ask you is like, what is your recommendation for people that want to get drunk on a cruise ship? Don't do it.
I mean, if you're bored and you want something, go ahead, just do it. But next day, you're going to regret it after.
Well, because think about it. You're on a cruise ship. You're in the middle of the ocean. There's no civilization other than on the cruise ship. If you get drunk and you're on a boat, you're fucked. Am I right?
Yeah, it's just like saying if you were getting high. Yeah, but think about it.
Okay, now that's different. Getting high is different than getting drunk.
Well,
I mean, granted, getting high and getting drunk, it does impair your vision. It makes you intoxicated.
Yeah.
But with getting high, it makes you feel calm.
Yeah, I feel you calm.
Getting drunk, you don't feel calm. You feel like you want to party.
Yeah.
And you could throw up from drinking too much. Yeah. Knock on wood, I've never gotten sick from drinking alcohol. This man has at least once or twice.
Yeah. I Went to sleep. I'm a light drinker.
See, with Glenn, when he drinks, because he's a light drinker, he's a sleeper.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm next day.
With me, when I get drunk, I'm either chatty, sometimes I'm a angry drunk. I'm actually not an angry drunk. I'm an evil drunk, but I'm also sleepy too. Because when I go to sleep, I'm out.
Yeah.
And then when I wake up in the morning, it's like it feels like somebody's sitting on my fucking head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. Because a lot of people are different when they drink.
Yeah.
Like I'm a mixture. Glenn's a sleepy drunk, and some other people that I know are totally polar opposites. When it comes
I'm
to
a
drinking.
sleeper, but I'm also the funny, weird person.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, because you're that one that probably goes, hey, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I guess it runs in your family, right?
No, just me only.
Just you. Wow, you're the first.
Yep, I'm the first of anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the cruise. So when you get to your destination, do you like get off the boat and explore and then you go back on the cruise, or how does that work?
Okay, so let's say you're in the Bahamas, you arrive there, yes, you go off your cruise, and then you walk around, explore the island, and go swimming or whatever, and then by the time when it's like dark time, you know, board back to ship to go sleep in your room.
Now, does the cruise ship stay down there, or does it like when they're ready to go, the cruise ship leaves?
No, it stays there.
It does stay there. Okay.
Yep, it doesn't leave. No.
Now, you can be on the island basically as long as you want.
Yeah, as long as you return back to the cruise ship to go sleep.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up the next morning, they either stay there or they go to the next destination.
Yeah, or next destination.
Because I've never, like I said, never been on a cruise. Don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
So you've been on a cruise, so like,
yep.
you know the experience.
Yep, so thinking about it, we're going to destination, we're going to stop at this one destination, and then they're going to say, okay, you got to be back, and the next day we're leaving to the next one. So we're not going to stay the same, unless if it's that day, that island, we stay there twice.
Now, does the cruise ship have a set time of what time they actually arrive at the destination in the morning?
Yes, they do have those.
So say the cruise ship leaves at, say, 5 o'clock in the evening from Miami, Florida, and it goes down to the Bahamas. Say, what is the length that it usually takes to get to the Bahamas? Say if it left at 5 o'clock from Florida, what time would it be at the Bahamas?
Maybe noontime,
Noontime next day.
Maybe like noontime, like... Or early morning on the next day. Yeah.
Early morning, okay.
Somewhere around
now, do they tell you before you board the cruise what time it arrives in the Bahamas, or do you just find out when you get on the ship?
Once we are on the ship, once we got our tickets and stuff, then they will show us.
They'll tell us, okay.
To give us all the information we need, yep.
Now, we got to make sure that when we book this cruise, that we have to make sure that we are all on the same floor, on the same side of the cruise ship. Because I don't want to fucking book a cruise where you and I are complete opposite hall. If we were across the hall, that's fine with me. I don't care. But I don't want to be on a fucking cruise ship where you and me are in one section, Sam and Maddie and Brandon are on the other side, and Liam and Ted are somewhere else, like in East Bumfuck. I don't want that.
Yeah, no.
Well, unfortunately, because we're booking this and we're booking an interior room, they're going to have to pick it for us.
Yeah.
So unless we just specifically say, hey, we want to try to be all close together.
Yeah, close together, yeah. That's good.
At least, at most, they'll just tell us, no, they can't do that.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with that. Because then we can, like, pick a spot on the cruise ship to meet up.
Yeah.
As long as we're on the same floor.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Even if we're, like, maybe, like, a floor above or a floor down. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
And to make sure, guys, and when we do book this cruise, we are each going to book our own rooms.
Yep. But also, when it comes to being in the same level too, there's a lot of people. So yes, if we're lucky enough, we're on the same floor, that'd be cool. Now, but if we're on different floors, then it's gonna be hard. As long as we have a meeting where we're gonna meet in the time to meet.
Now, I was actually told by one of my coworkers, and I was even told by a customer that when you do a vacation, like especially on a cruise, you can't just do things on the fly. You got to plan.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Correct.
So basically, if we want to, like, say, plan on getting something to eat on the boat, we'd have to, or actually, hold on, let me correct myself on that. When you're on a cruise ship, you can't say boat. You got to say ship.
Ship.
Because if you say boat, they're going to look at you funny. Because it's not a boat.
Nope,
it's a ship.
Correct.
A boat is a small thing that you can have two people on that you can take out to the middle of the ocean and have a party.
Exactly.
That's a boat.
That's a boat.
A ship is where you can have hundreds of people.
Yes. Bingo.
But anyway, so for what I've been told, that if you're on a cruise ship, you can't just plan something on the fly and hope for the best. You got to actually do it. Like, you got to actually plan ahead. That way you know what you're doing.
Correct.
Like, if you want to plan to go to the buffet, you go to the buffet at the certain time. If you want to plan on going to the bar to get some drinks, you got to plan to go to the bar. Because the cruise ship's going to be fucking busy.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be jam-packed.
Yeah.
Now, are the places on the ship open 24/7 even during the night, or do they close?
Depending some areas, maybe some shops and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they do close some.
Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if you experienced this, but is it true that the certain parts of the cruise ship, certain parts of the sea that you're in on the ship, that they turn off all the lights and go dark because of pirates? Is that true?
I didn't experience that, but maybe it could happen.
Someone supposedly said, I don't know what cruise it was, but that they actually go dark and that they close the ship down and turn all the lights off because of pirates that could invade the ship.
Well, if that happens, then we know why then.
That is true. That is very, very true. Now, when you're on the cruise ship and it's going down the water, do you hear the sound of the waves?
Yeah, nice and relaxing.
Now, see, I like that because when I go to sleep, I can't sleep in the quiet. I have to have some kind of noise.
Yeah.
Whether it's my fans going, whether I have my noisemaker.
Yeah.
I want to at least have some noise.
Yep. And you will hear the waves definitely.
Well, that's good. That's good. I like to hear that. Yep. So now I know. I'll still bring my sound machine with me just in case.
Yeah.
Now, best recommendation, is it best to take motion sickness pills if this is your first time?
Yes, bring anything that's with motion related. If not, then you'll be again regretting it after.
So you can bring. So what I do is what I used to take before I went on rides was my mom used to give me these chewable pills that were for motion sickness called Imodium. I think they were called Imodium. That's what I would chew on those and it would get motion sickness. Glenn had an alternate solution for his motion sickness when he flew to the Philippines. What was it?
I have a motionless wristband.
Yes, a motion sickness wristband.
And then I got sick when.
Where did you buy the wristband from? Where could you find it?
Walgreens, any pharmacy.
So Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid,
maybe Walmart. I don't know.
So if you put that on, you won't get motion sickness.
Yep, you won't feel anything. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely have to invest in one of those before we go on this cruise. I won't get it till when it gets closer, so that way I have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend people going on a cruise for the first time?
10. It's fun in the experience. You will love it. I mean, even if you have a bad experience, it's still fun overall, and it's nice. It's a new thing that no one ever does.
Now, are the pools open all night long, or do they close at night?
They close.
They close? Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what time do they open? Do they open at like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning?
I would say probably like after breakfast time, lunchtime.
Breakfast time, okay.
There's a lot of people lying down.
The reason I'm asking is because, like, if say people, like, say us, for example, if we have women with us and they want to go lay out in the sun and get a tan, what's the best time to go? Like, what's the best time to get down there so you can snag your spot?
Well, if it comes to sunlight, 10, 11, 12, because the sun is still up.
So you can do that, okay. Now, with the chairs, it's first come, first serve.
Yep,
so if you don't get the chair, you're screwed.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, that's not too bad, I guess. No. That's done. Okay, well, that's good. So now I know that for if I want to lay out in the sun and get a tan, I'll definitely do that.
And knowing that, too, once you're you're on the ship, it's also safe. It's included for your Wi-Fi because you're going to be traveling in seas, and meaning no internet connection.
How is there Wi-Fi on the ships?
I mean, they will have it. Yeah.
How fast is the Wi-Fi?
If doing work related, I guess it's like normal. Or a lot of people use it. So
yeah. Or what if you just are surfing social media?
Then it should be not too hard.
I'm glad I have those tips, and I'll even ask like people that I know that have been on a cruise what it's like. Because then that way I have opinions, and that way I know what I'm going to be experiencing. Because like I said, next year, it'll be my first ever cruise.
All I did was I wasn't on social media. I was just went to the nightclubs, had fun. I walked around the ship. So I just,
well, that's good.
Off my phone for the
Well, that's good. I'm definitely going to be vlogging on my channel for the cruise. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm like super excited.
Yeah.
Be my first cruise. First time on a boat, first time out in the middle of the water.
Oh, recommend, yes, we got to go through security check. That is protocol.
That makes sense. Like you go through security check at the airport, you obviously have to go through security check on a cruise.
Yep. Basically.
That does make sense.
Yep.
Yes, it does make sense. Well, okay, well, that's all I needed to hear about the cruise, so I appreciate that. Yeah. And I think, guys, we're going to wrap up this podcast. It has been an incredible 35 minutes. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed, then definitely search up my podcast. It is the Wolfpack Podcast. It's got my logo on it. It says Nick's Wolfpack. Yeah. You will be hearing me a lot on it. You'll probably be hearing Glenn a lot more on it. And I'm going to be inviting more guests on this show in the future. So if you guys want to give my podcast a listen, just go like it on Spotify, go like it on Apple, and go like it on Amazon. Glenn, thank you for being back here in studio once again.
Thank you so much for having me on this boat.
All right, guys, we will see you in the next episode.
Later.